Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I am Phil, and who are you?
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Sam.
Samantha and I are doing Tim McGraw Faith Hill, Speak to a Girl today on behalf of a paid request from Hope.
Yes, thank you so much for supporting the channel, Hope.
Beautiful name. I like your name, Hope.
Yes, me too.
Gives hope to people when they hear it, I'm sure. That was such a corny joke, but
He likes to be cheesy sometimes.
Sometimes, dad jokes. I'm getting to that age. You might as well start using them, right? So we got Tim McGraw and Faith Hill for the first time together on the channel, and also the first time for Faith Hill on the channel.
Yeah. And I honestly didn't know they were married, so I don't know where I've been living, but
yeah, I think I had heard that before we got into doing the channel that they were married, and also as we got into a little more Tim McGraw, because we've done a few tracks of his on the channel, right? That it came up at some point, maybe in the comments, you guys have mentioned it as well. But one of the most famous country duos in history, I would imagine. And in light of that, we have a little pop quiz question for you related to the two of them. Sam, would you like to let them know what it is?
Yeah, so we want to know if you guys know the name of their first collaborative tour, which became one of the most popular tours in country music history.
That's right. So if you know the answer to the name of that tour, let us know below, and we'll confirm that answer for you in a few short minutes. Maybe not short minutes, but in a few minutes. And so I'm excited to check this out because I've really enjoyed all the songs that we've done from Tim McGraw.
Yeah, he's
such
been
a great
awesome.
artist. He's got we mentioned Hope's name in the beginning, right? And I think that's fitting that she requested one of Tim McGraw's songs because his songs seem to offer some hope, some inspiration, good messaging, positive vibes. And I really, really appreciate that when artists take that approach. So I've loved our introduction to Tim McGraw thus far.
Yeah, so have I. I thought he's been incredible. I never really listened to much of his stuff in the past, and I've heard his name, but the songs that we've done so far, I've liked all of them. Yeah,
and I think so on a personal level, I have a little bit of a confession in that I believe I may have had a teenage crush on Faith Hill.
Ooh.
Back when I was growing up, and you see people on TV, and I think I remember seeing her and be like, "Oh, she's pretty."
Yeah, she is. She's gorgeous.
I don't really recall what she looks like, but I think I remember her name and not really being into country a whole lot, but being like,
oh, she's kind of hot.
I'll remember Faith Hill's name. But anyways, I'm excited to check it out. As usual, guys, thank you so much for all the support. We really do appreciate it.
Yes.
2023 was amazing for us. All thanks to you. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the journey as much as we have. If you're new here, we'd love to have you on it with us. So if you want to hit the subscribe button, we'd love to have you.
Come join us.
You ready?
I am.
Let's roll.
Give a damn about your Benjamin Franklin's. She wants Aretha.
Nice.
She don't really care how you're spending your money. It's all how you treat her. She just wants a friend to be there when she opens her eyes in the morning. She wants you to say what you mean and mean everything that you're saying, 'cause that's how you talk to a woman. That's how you speak to a girl. That's how you get with a lady who's worth more than anything in your whole world. You better respect your mama. Respect the hell out of her, 'cause that's how you talk to a woman, and that's how you speak to a girl.
She don't give a damn about your pride or the lies that you're hiding behind. Just wanna feel that you're real, that she's near to the man that's inside. She don't need to hear she's a queen on a throne, that she's more than amazing. She just wants you to say what you mean and to mean everything that you'll say. 'Cause that's how you talk to her.
Well, the trend has continued with Tim McGraw in this one,
Yeah.
and the great messaging. You don't hear this very often nowadays either.
No, definitely not.
In the category of topic of a song, and you just got a little,
Eyelash.
yeah. And I think it's refreshing, right? And through our journey with country music, I think it's been great. I just love all the messaging that we seem to come across most of the time anyways.
Yeah.
It's so wholesome, so family orientated, great values, and I really, really appreciate that aspect of country music.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, even in country music, more modern country music too, like, country music that's coming out today, I feel like even that is a little bit more wholesome still than some of the other music that's being put out there in comparison, right?
Agreed.
So it's nice to know that that's still out there, but this song specifically I really like, and I think that they sound so great together. Like, I feel like their voices complement each other very
They're
well.
both
Like,
got great voices.
yeah, like when they're individually singing, but then when they come together to harmonize together, they sound really good as well. So I like that a lot so far.
Yeah, I think, the way they contrast each other is great because they both got strong voices that are, really clear, have a lot of clarity to them, and get across the message that they're trying to convey, but they have a lot of soul to them too.
Yeah.
In both respects, on the female spectrum and the male spectrum. And so, it's enjoyable to see them having this dialogue about how to speak to a girl or a woman. And I like how also in those lyrics, right, they've also kind of, you could phrase or picture it, this message being applied to, they mentioned a mom, they mentioned a woman, but they also mentioned a girl. So maybe a child as well.
Like your daughter.
Yeah. So it's not just applicable to a relationship, although the visual that we're seeing from them is a relationship dynamic.
Yeah.
But it's so cool that they're a couple and they're both so talented and great at what they do and able to combine on the same song in the same genre.
I know,
right?
It's crazy. I think too, like you said, it could be applied to multiple different types of relationships. But the thing that I also think that's cool about it is that I feel like his voice sounds like fairly like masculine, and her voice has a lot of like kind of those feminine kind of sound to it. And then they're talking about the dynamics within a relationship of a man and a woman, like how to kind of communicate and treat each other in a relationship. So it kind of just adds that extra layer of kind of like, I guess, connection or motion to it with just the sound of their voices too, right? Because he does sound very like masculine and manly, and she sounds very feminine. So
that's right. Well, let's see how else we should speak to a girl, Samantha.
Say what you mean and demean everything that you'll say. 'Cause that's how you talk to a woman. That's how you speak to a girl. That's how you get with a lady who's worth more than anything in your whole world. And you better respect your mama. Respect the hell out of her. 'Cause that's how you talk to a woman. That's how you speak to a girl. That's how you speak to her. That's how you speak to her. 'Cause that's how you talk to a woman. That's how you speak to a girl. That's how you get with the lady who's worth more than anything in your whole world. You better respect your mom. Respect the hell out of her. 'Cause that's how you talk to a woman. That's how you speak to a girl. That's how you talk to a woman. That's how you speak to a girl.
It's also refreshing, I think, that you never know with visuals and celebrities and all that, but I think from what I've seen and heard about their relationship, it's pretty strong.
Yeah.
Obviously we mentioned that they went on tour together, and that's not something that happens very frequently either. Being in a celebrity relationship seems like it's fairly difficult.
Has a lot of challenges on its own.
Yeah, but I look at them and I'm like, yeah, they seem like they've got it down pat pretty well. But I was going to make mention, in light of that, they've been together, I think, for a while, and this is clearly later into their careers. They're a little bit older, and they're still making this song about love together and their relationship, and it still feels so wholesome. So that's really refreshing and nice to see that even in their older age, they're able to still make a collaboration like that, and hope, which I assume and hope is a strong relationship that's still going on.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure they'd be going on to being married almost 30 years soon, which is crazy. So
that is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But good for them.
Yeah.
And I think, like we mentioned, it's great that the subject that they approached in the way they did, it wasn't anything complex in terms of the lyrics or anything like that. I did like the first bar that they had with the Benjamin and Aretha Franklin line.
Yeah.
But it was, a shorter song, not too complex, but it didn't have to be, because it's just a nice, pleasant song to listen to with a great message, right?
I think it's cool too, like you said, how you can apply it to almost any type of relationship, right? Like you said, like a romantic, intimate relationship, or with your mom, with your daughter, with your grandma, right? Like just kind of more of that setting the expectation of like treating somebody with respect and, integrity and, like compassion and stuff like that.
Yeah, it comes back to those old school values, right?
Yes.
Of respecting your partner, but in this case, a woman. And I think that's, like I said, the traditional values a little bit more. It's important to, use chivalry and all that kind of stuff and do the right things when it comes to a relationship. It's not so much about how much money you make is, one of the things that was mentioned. And I don't think that's the case for today.
Yes.
People don't perceive things that way. I'm not going to say everybody, but I think the going norm in a lot of respects is that, there are priorities that are different than what they're talking about here. So that's why it was super refreshing. And also, did you see Tim McGraw's bicep vein popping out there?
No, I didn't notice.
Clearly he's been in the gym. I mean, we're both into fitness, and me, my physique isn't where I want it to be right now. A couple of injuries to my back and my shoulder have held me back a little bit. If you go back to our earlier videos when we first started, I looked a little bigger in those videos, but we're both really into fitness. And, that's one thing that I noticed. I was like, holy Tim, like you've been in the gym.
He's
clearly
been working out. I was too busy fangirling over like her perfect hair. So, damn, Faith, you got some nice hair going on there.
Yeah. So anyways, I enjoyed this one. Thank you for that request, Hope. It was a nice thing that we could do together as a couple as well.
For sure.
Totally agree with that sentiment that there is, deeper layers to relationships that sometimes get overlooked, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I really enjoyed both the song and the video.
Yeah, me
cool.
too. Anyways, guys, hit the like button for us, leave us a comment, and make sure you hit the subscription and notification bell. Before we go, Sam's going to give you that answer to that question that we gave you in the beginning.
So the name of the tour was the Soul to Soul Tour. So Soul to Soul.
That's right. And as we said, that's not an easy thing to do. Go on tour together as a couple. You live together and you work together. We know what that's like.
Yes.
It can be challenging at times, but it means that your relationship is probably going to be stronger for it. So they made a lot of money from it too, as well, apparently. Yeah. One of the highest grossing country duos, I think, of all time for a tour.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to hear more from them together.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, let us know in those comments if you have anything to add. We always appreciate your insights. Hit the like button for us and come back tomorrow and see our next video.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.